Alright, hello 7th grade. It's our last video here, and being our last week, week 7, we have another little review thing for you to work with, and it's one of our skills that you need a lot over the next 3-4 years, be adding and subtracting with integers. Alright, so we talked about this quite a bit, and we worked with these a lot throughout the school year and everything, so hopefully just brush up on it just one more time. That's what we're looking at. When you're adding integers of the same sign, either they're both positive or both negative, just add the numbers and keep the sign. So for example, like a number 1 here, I got -5 and the -2 I'm trying to add together. Well, they're both negative, so just take 5 plus 2 and it gives you 7, and you know it's going to be negative because they're all negative. And just like positive numbers always have been, 6 plus 8 is 14, and they're both positive, so it's positive. Now, remember, when you add numbers with opposite signs, determine what you have more of, and use that sign and subtract the number you had more of and the number you had less of. So it's like we used to say in class, take your winning number minus the losing number. All right, so our first one here, we have a 2 plus a -6. There's only 2 positive and there's 6 negatives, so we know negatives are going to be our winners. So that's why there's a negative sign here. And take your winning number, which is a 6, and take away the 2, which gives you 4. So -4. And if you want to prove these on a number line, you can do that also. Number 4, you got a -10 plus a 19. And that was supposed to equal 9. Well, you have 10 negatives and 19 positives. So there's more positives, which is why that's a positive answer. Take your winning number, which is the 19, and minus the losing number, which is the 10. 19 minus 10 gives you a positive 9. And when subtracting numbers, one of the things that we talked about was that phrase, adding the opposite. So let's see how that came into play. When subtracting numbers, change the subtraction sign to an addition sign, and change the second number into its opposite, which is called add the opposite. So 4 minus 8 turns into 4 plus, where we change the subtraction to a plus, and that second number becomes its opposite. 8 now becomes a -8. And now you solve it just like we did on our earlier steps today, like in examples 3 and 4. You have 8 negatives and 4 positives, so you know you got more negatives. So you have a negative answer, and take 8 minus 4 gives you 4, which might be a -4. 7 minus -3, well, I turn the subtraction to a plus, and I turn the second number to its opposite. The opposite of that would be a +3. So 7 plus 3 gives you 10. All right, so you guys saw plenty of examples like those from me throughout the school year, so I'll just give you a few more and you can practice. So here's number 1, or feel free to pause these at any time. I'll check your answers at the bottom. Number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, and number 10. And our answers, well, number 1 was -2, 2 was 0, 3 was -17, 4 was 11, 5 was -60, 6, -1, 7 is 11, and 8 is -28, and 9 is 23, and 10 is 7. And these came from IXL C3 and C6. Now I know a lot of you guys have already practiced with these and got these done already, but I really recommend, since we haven't been working on these in class a whole lot lately, just to give them another shot. I know you've already did them, but you can go ahead and go practice those again if you'd like, and just brush up on those, because that's one of the skills Mrs. Hoon would really want you to excel with next year. So thank you very much. Have a great summer.